platform. I'll give you the live platform demonstration, how actually we are using AI tools to design the curriculum. So say for example, now we are hearing about big data. Sir, can we really have your attention, please? So we have been discussing about designing the curriculum, the AI, big data, and all those stuff. They are in a lot of demand. But yeah, so this is our platform, and we also run an academic institution called Aegis School of Data Science. And 3 years back, when we started in 2015 about starting a program called Postgraduate Program in Data Science, Business Analytics, and Big Data, we had no source to actually take out what all components will be teaching. Because most of the academic institutions, the easy way of actually designing the curriculum, what all component you will be teaching, is this is a dirty secret. It's not a secret. You actually see a couple of Western universities, you see a couple of leading institutions here in India, and see what they are offering, change the program name little bit, and put all the course curriculum, what they are offering, 20 institutions curriculum in Excel sheet, and then see what all you can really deliver, and then do the cut paste. But that's a crude way of actually designing the curriculum, and I know none of us, we will confess that, we have also done that. But when we thought of data science, we said that this kind of model actually cannot be implemented. And because we also delivered one of the program by one of the leading IIMs, and there were almost 40 participants, and the course curriculum was delivered. Everybody was got certification, but none of the participant was happy other than getting the certification, because they were not taught anything which was actually needed by the industry. So we said, okay, how we will solve this problem? So when I started this program, the traditional approach, what I did, okay, I said, let's see the JD. So we followed a different approach. So personally, manually, I have looked around over 300 job descriptions of data scientists offered by different companies. And manually, I have put down all those skills which are needed in those jobs. 3 years later, and we created, of course, a monster curriculum which was not offered by any of the university, any of the institutions over here in India. And today we are the #1 institution for data science and executive as well as full-time program. Now, 6 months back, so we have been working how we can really use data science, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, big data to actually come up the kind of curriculum you will be needing. And see, this is the live dashboard which we have built. We have our own proprietary engine which actually finds out what are the jobs available. So for last 3 years, I have been addressing and telling that there are 1.5 million data scientists needed in this country, which is a McKinsey report. And see here the actual number. It's not 1.5 million, it's the 29,000 jobs are actually, as on today, available in the wider, say, skill set, which are deep learning, data science, machine learning, and AI. It's not 1.5 million. It may grow, but not as on today. This is the live data, refresh over 72 hours. Now, go back to student dashboard. Imagine a student joins, so on this portal, so I'll be showing you a live demonstration of a student account. Okay, so this is a live student. She's working with Teradata. I am using her account, using her permission. So let's go on a placement. Now, let's go on the jobs. So based on her courses, the courses which she has enrolled, this dashboard actually tells you that what kind of skills are needed to really become a data scientist to get a job. Now, today we are teaching Python, we are teaching SQL, right? And Dr. Raj, taking back my comment, rotten curriculum. Now, this SQL, so a lot of industry guys, they come and they tell that industry curriculum is bad. SQL and Java is actually taught in every university, every engineering college. The problem is it's not taught properly, or they don't pay the attention. Is the second most important skill set today is needed, not the big data or not Hadoop, which every corner you will find in Delhi or Gurgaon teaching Hadoop. Hadoop you will not see anywhere, right? So Python is one of the most important skills. Second skill is Java. Second skill is SQL, where 14,000 jobs, unfulfilled jobs are there. Java is the third, and let's go on this pie. This pie. Come on the green one. Green one. Green one. Okay, so you can see actually machine learning. 5,700 jobs, unfulfilled jobs today available in this market. If you're able to fulfill these jobs, this may generate maybe 1 million jobs in next 3 to 4 years time. Now this also tells you which location these jobs are. Number 1 location is Bangalore. Number 2 is NCR. Number 3 is Mumbai, and then Pune, and then different other locations. It also tells you that these jobs, these skills are needed for which jobs. Now if you see this cluster of the jobs, the biggest pie of these cluster of the jobs is software developer, which is 7,000 jobs. This also tells, because I have narrated one fact which says that EY stated a report that by 2020, 9% of the workforce will get into the jobs which do not exist, and roughly around 37% jobs will have the different kind of software requirement after 4 years. I am saying it is happening today, and the data is telling. So today's modern software developer's job, current job, requires absolutely a different kind of skill set, which was not there even 2 years back. 2 years back, you could become a software developer if you know Java or SQL, but today you cannot become a software developer if you don't know the machine learning, if you don't know the Python, and if you don't know data mining and other skills which are there. This is the live data. Now, using this data, we are able to design the curriculum. Right? And the second job, click on the low data scientist job. For which, click on data scientist job. There's 1,600 data scientist jobs are there. And this data scientist jobs actually requires all these skills. And I can bet none of the IIMs is actually imparting those skills. The teaching business analytics course, most of the institutions, and the kind of course they are teaching, I'm not here to actually criticize IIMs, I'm just trying to really prove a point that giving future, millions of candidate future in hands of few experts is actually bad idea, right? The reason being, it is beyond human capability. All of us, we have experience. I have 23 years experience, spend my time in education, spend time in technology, but every 6 months I feel like I have become a civil engineer, right? Not to a disrespect to civil engineers, but I feel like I don't understand, because the kind of stuff which is happening around the world, every day new job is being created, human intelligence, human mind manually cannot comprehend, create the framework. And that's where you need AI. We are not saying that AI will replace the human being, but actually it augments your capability, faculty's capability, and it gives the confidence to the student. When the student gets into the dashboard, the student carries a preconceived notion that whatever is being taught into higher education is all bad, is not needed, because that's what their seniors told and that's what industry is telling. So when they see that in real time these jobs are there, that gives them the confidence, and they 90% of the job, our job is done, and that's what we are seeing. Because they come in Python, they come in machine learning, and they know that these are the jobs, this is the kind of salary which is available. This actually is helping us in terms of even the learning outcome, because learning outcome cannot be improved no matter how better LMS you can really put, how best faculty you can really put, if your candidates are not motivated, and motivated enough from the tangible goal perspective, which is job. This much of salary. What is the salary? If I know machine learning, Python, I will get 12 lakh rupees job or 13 lakh rupees job. This actually relates pretty well. And this also tells you the experience. So this is primarily done for the data science and other stuff. In one of the last panel, one of my colleagues will also show you the engineering. We are not saying that this is the perfect model, but this is one of the model using AI and big data analytics to actually design the course curriculum, helping faculty members, and motivating the student. I can take one question with 1 minute time. Yes, sir.
All this data is based on web bots.
You can call a lot of stuff web bots, but we have an AI proprietary engine which actually crawls the web, right?
It's a crawler. The
Yes.
crawlers are static or the crawlers are dynamic?
Dynamic. So every 72 hours we refresh the data.
The crawler sits jumps from various locations to other.
Various locations. So whichever the job portals are there, right? So you have Naukri, you have Monster, you have Indeed, you have LinkedIn, right? So it fetches the data wherever the available it. And currently around 25 academic institutions are using this.
My point
Right.
would be the numbers which you are showing,
Right,
possibly.
right,
This is my personal
right,
understanding. This
right.
is absolutely my personal understanding. Is a little lesser on site.
Yes, you can say that. So this is basically out of the 3 lakh job samples available, right? So definitely it is lower, right? If you really take maybe a sample job of say 500,000, because more than that you don't have the jobs, right? It will be slightly increased by say 10 to 15%, 20%. In next 2 months, it will give you the exact data. But the point which I am trying to really see, blindly relying on these McKinseys or EYs and just singing that song 1.5 million is not correct.
Maybe technically I'll talk to you, Mr. Bhupesh.
Certainly, sir. Certainly.
There's something, which we all need to understand.
Right.
That if it is a content crawler,
Right.
then the picture is somewhat true, but not completely.
It is representative. It is not, data science is not like an exact science. It tells you the actually pattern, right? And then you have to really take, like say for example, it doesn't show the mathematics. It doesn't mean that you will not teach the mathematics, right? Because that's the base. It augments your capability, because to teach mathematics, your human capability will be required. I think my time is over.
So we can take one more question.
Okay, we can take one more question. I would be glad, sir, to take your inputs to make it better, because with like 20 years effort, we could really build up this in last 6 months. And at least we are able to really apply it for our students, and a lot of engineering colleges are actually able to really see the impact. Yes, sir.
One thing I must appreciate what Professor Raj said,
Yes.
you also said, we all understand the problem, but the root cause.
Right.
You are saying that this is the skill needed for the job, this is how it should be taught,
Right.
are offering. But none of us understanding that you can have any curriculum, but until the faculty can do justice to the curriculum, it is meaningless. So I'm saying you are designing a curriculum with web crawler, artificial intelligence, it's really good. But then let it be a distance education, online education, not a classroom-based education, where the faculty cannot do justice. So the root problem is that we don't have faculty who can do justice.
No, of course, sir. So we are talking about, so the whole pattern of this whole discussion is that we are discussing about one problem, which is designing the curriculum, and then show a small solution if we have done that. Like the next panel is basically learning outcome. That's where perhaps we'll talk about the teachers training and other challenges that, and some of the challenges we have discussed. So the idea is that if your structure is bad, if I am teaching you in data science course, if I am teaching you marketing, which will not lead you to the job, and once a student joins based on your brand, after joining the students are much more intelligent, because they keep on hunting the job. They will know that this curriculum, what you're teaching, will not lead you to the job. Their attendance will drop, right? They will not attend, and you will earn the bad name, and subsequently you will not be able to get the placement, and next year you have to close down your batch. And this is what is happening. So if your structure is bad, so 90% problem is solved. So because if you have taken the intelligent candidate, because they have invested money, 5 lakh rupees or 15 lakh rupees or 20 lakh rupees, believe me, 80% of the candidate, they have capability to study at their own. Your 90% job is done. And to safeguard our ijjat, faculty members will automatically start studying, right? Right? Because we can't follow this philosophy of samosa potato philosophy, that if I have a potato, I will give only samosa and batata vada. I don't care what market needs. That actually thrashes down. It puts a pressure on us. It puts a pressure on us that what we are teaching is not needed. And the student will also come and question, because this disruption is happening. We can really safeguard ourselves. We can close our eyes and we can say, okay, we will teach only what we know. But today you have a Coursera, you have edX, you have Udemy, you have Simplilearn, you have tons of the platform which is coming and which are actually telling the same thing which perhaps I am telling in a crude fashion, right? They will get to know that you're hiding, and this is bad for our brand as a teacher, our brand as an academic institution. Thank you so much. I would love to take few questions offline. Thank you.
Your next panel is improving learning outcome and teachers training using technology. We'll make an arrangement here. We'll announce the speaker soon.